Developed in parallel to the Spartan II program, the Mjolnir Mark IV Power Assault Armor acted as one of the most influential technological breakthroughs during the Human Covenant War. Pulling inspiration from the prototype HRUNTING and YGGDRASIL Armor Defense Systems, the Mjolnir Platform was a radical departure from pre-existing exoskeletal architecture, focusing more on creating a suit of armor rather than a vehicle. And being designed by Dr. Catherine Halsey herself, the armor was specifically designed with the enhanced speed, strength, and response times of a Spartan in mind. So much so that when any non-augmented human attempted to use it, they could be crippled or even killed. Due to the cost of its production, the Mark IV armor quickly became the UNSC's single most expensive piece of technology at the time, equaling the cost of a UNSC destroyer. And when the budgetary committee overseeing the program called for a serial naming system so that it would fit neatly into fiscal budgets, the armor was officially designated as the Mark IV, helping to create a continuity with the experimental armors that came before this iteration. With its first models rolling out nearly a decade before the UNSC would reverse engineer Covenant shield technology, the original Mark IV model lacked any energy shielding systems. But it would make up for this with its robust titanium alloy armor plating, capable of deflecting most ammunitions and dispersing the heat discharge of Covenant plasma-based weaponry, albeit in small amounts. The suit also hosted a variety of other advanced systems, such as biofoam injectors for injuries and armor breaches, a vacuum-sealed environment, filtration system capable of providing 90 minutes of breathable air, an integrated heads-up display and communication system, jet propulsion thrusters, and a hydrostatic gel layer, capable of minimizing G-force trauma and regulating temperature. These are just to name a few. The armor also utilized a microfusion reactor for its energy production, and at about half the size of the standard battery packs that conventional Marines carried around, it could provide virtually unlimited power. And the power supply was also tied to a fail-safe detonation system, used in the event of a Spartan's death. This would overload the reactor, set fire to everything in a 10-meter radius, and cause a massive explosion, all in order to prevent the armor from falling into the hands of the enemy. All of these various materials and components would result in the armor weighing in at nearly half a ton, but because it was no longer limited by bulky cables or a direct connection to a massive power source, it was now the UNSC's most versatile and effective weapon. Over the years, the Mark IV's significance extended beyond its defensive capabilities, as it served as the perfect testbed for researching and refining technologies. Dr. Halsey's continuous innovation of the armor's adaptability ensured its relevance for nearly 2 decades, until it was eventually replaced by the Mark V in 2551. However, the Mark IV's legacy persisted well beyond its official retirement, as a hybrid variant compatible with the Gen II platform remained accessible to Spartan personnel as late as 2558, and following the recent recovery of a Mark IV stockpile from the Damascus archives, the original armor is now fully compatible with the Gen II and Gen III platforms. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Halo lore.